What's up guys, today I'm going to start a new series of videos which is going to be about gaming PC builds for people who are thinking about joining PC gaming. Let's get started. I'm going to start my first gaming PC build video with the console killer build. The budget will be $550. This is a great PC build for people that are going to play at 1080p at high to ultra settings while still getting above 30 FPS on most graphically intense games. Games like Dota 2, League of Legends, Smite, CSGO will get above 60 FPS on max settings. Let's start off with the heart of the build, which is going to be the Intel Core i5-4460. Now the 4460 is an excellent processor for all types of purposes, including a little bit of editing. Since it is a quad core, it will boost performance in many games since most games are using all up to 4 cores now. It is also clocked at 3.2 GHz, which is pretty fast. The only real drawback to this CPU is that it is a non-K version, which means that it is non-overclockable. Even so, this processor will beat out most CPUs at around the same price. For the motherboard of this build, I chose the Gigabyte GA-B85M D3H. Now this motherboard costs $40 on Amazon right now. It is a perfect price and it's going to do everything that you want it to do. It has 4 RAM slots up to DDR3 1600 MHz and up to 32 GB of max memory. It has RAID support and has 4 6GB per second SATA ports. So for $55, this is actually a fairly decent motherboard. It's not going to give you all the bells and whistles of a gaming motherboard, but it's going to get the job done. The money saved will be put towards the graphics card of this build. For RAM, I went with the Corsair Vengeance 8GB 2x4GB sticks running at 1600 MHz. This RAM is currently $40 on Newegg right now, and although some people will say that 4GB of RAM is recommended for budget and builds, it will not suffice for most newer games on this generation and is essential nowadays for games like Dying Light, Witcher 3, even Battlefield 4. 8GB of RAM has really gotten down in price and is the sweet spot for gaming right now, as it is the perfect amount that you will need for gaming purposes. You will have 2 more additional RAM slots for the future if you want to add more RAM. For storage, I went with the Western Digital 1TB Caviar Blue 7200 RPM internal hard drive. A 1TB will give a perfect amount of storage and price. Many people will disagree on this part, but it is the GTX 960. When this graphics card came out, a lot of people did not think it was worth it to get this card, but now since the price has dropped a little, it has become more valuable. The performance this card gives is really good considering its price. Expect to run games like Witcher 3 at high settings at above 45 FPS. For the power supply, I went with the EVGA 500W. I just wanted to put in something cheap but still decent quality. The overall power consumption of this PC would probably be around 300 watts. And EVGA is a reputable company and is well trusted among many PC gamers. Finally, for the case, I went with the NZXT's Source 210 Black ATX Mid Tower. It does pretty decent and is pretty good for the first time PC builders. As always guys, thanks for watching the video, and leave a comment on what price I should do next. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. I hope you have an awesome day and stay tuned. Peace!